Hello, this is Wickedshrapnel, and this is a response to CNANer's video, Money, 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 because he posted a video and asked people to share their opinions and allowed people to post a video response. And when someone with over 1 million subscribers invites you to do something like that, well, I guess you should just feel obliged to do it. But CNANers, one thing I like about CNANers is he brings up topics that kind of get you thinking, and that was his whole idea with the video. He said he wanted to start a conversation, and what he had said in the video, I agree with a lot of points that he said, but some things I think were not very realistic. And let me explain myself. He basically said that your whole goal in life shouldn't be to obtain money, and you should just do what makes you happy, and if you get any money when you're doing that, then that's great, but you shouldn't make decisions based on how much money you're going to get out of it. You should just make decisions on like what you want to do. And I can agree with that to a point, but there's a lot of people out there that'll be like, yeah, man, fuck money. I just want to sit around and smoke weed all day, man. And that's what makes me happy, and that's what I'm going to do with my life. And you're not going to earn any income sitting around smoking weed all day. But on the other hand of it, you shouldn't, like he said, be like, I want to be a doctor because they're going to make like $200,000 a year. So that's all I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to go through school and take, however many, 10, probably 10 years maybe to get through, 10 to 15, depending on what kind of doctor you want to be. And once you get there, if you don't actually really enjoy being a doctor and you're only doing it for the money, then your job as a doctor is going to make you miserable, and you're not going to be a very good doctor because you're not passionate about it. So you should really do something that you have interest in and that you're passionate about. And if you're able to earn money while doing something that you're passionate about, then that's great. But you shouldn't just say, who cares about money at all, because there are responsibilities that you have in life. And if you're just irresponsible and you don't hold down a job, you don't aspire to earn any type of skill or anything like that that is valuable and that can earn a living from doing that, then you are depending on other people to take care of you. Some people will live in their parents' house until they're well into their 30s and never move out. I've heard of people that lived with their parents until their parents died, and then they just like took over their house and that was it. But their whole time growing up, if you're not contributing to the household, and I'm not saying even living with your parents is a horrible thing, but you should at least be contributing. You shouldn't be sponging off into being dependent on your parents to take care of you for your whole life just because, working a job doesn't make you happy. And I'm not going to work a job that I don't like doing just to make money. So, Mom and Dad, you just have to put food on the table because it's against my core values to do something that I don't like to do just to earn money. I mean, there's responsibilities that you sometimes have to do things that you don't want to do just to meet your responsibilities in life and be able to take care of yourself and pay the bills. And for myself, I actually did think about, like, when I was in high school, it's like, what do I want to be? And I thought about being a doctor, and for a reason that they do make a lot of money. But then when I started looking at how much time that you would have to invest into it, it's like, well, I really don't think that I want to invest, 10 or plus years of my life just to become a doctor. And what if I don't even like it? I don't know. So I went after something that I was interested in, that I knew that I could make a good living doing, and that was computers. Because I've always been into computers since a very young age, probably, I don't know, 8 years old maybe was when I first started messing around with computers, and probably didn't really get into it until I was maybe in 6th grade, until I got like my first 386 computer. And I was always interested in learning how they work and just learning how to set everything up and how it all communicated together. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do with computers. I thought maybe I wanted to be a computer programmer, and I went to college for computer programming, and within the first year, I could tell that that was not the field for me. It's very tedious. It's almost like learning a different language, and I was never good at learning different languages either. So I just kind of knew that computer programming wasn't for me. Computer programmers can make a very good living, but I didn't feel that it was going to be something that I enjoyed doing. So I stopped pursuing that, and I went into like IT training schools and got certifications for Microsoft and Cisco and networking, and that I did enjoy. I enjoyed learning how computers talk to each other and how to configure it and how email works and all the stuff that happens behind the scenes, which make computers so easy for, modern day life. And it was relatively easy for me to learn because I was interested in learning it. So if you try to force yourself to learn something that you don't want to learn, it's going to feel like a chore. But if you enjoy it and desire to learn whatever that trade or skill or career that you want to go into is, if you have true interest in it, and it can be financially beneficial to have a career in that path, then I think that's okay. And it helps you feel more stable and more at ease because you're able to earn an income and meet your demands and live a comfortable lifestyle without being dependent on other people to take care of you. And some people will eventually want to have a family and children, and you have to support them. And just chasing dreams, at some point you have to kind of, and I hate to say it, but just stop chasing dreams that may never come true and try to have a realistic mindset of maybe I'm not going to be a rock star, or maybe I'm not going to be a Hollywood movie star. And there are people that go after that and are able to do it, but the success rate is very, very minimal. So I wouldn't say to not chase your dreams at all. Give it a go, but try to be realistic that if you put, a couple years into your life and you're still not, not much farther than where you started, then maybe you should choose something else, because everyone can't be a movie star and everyone can't be a rock star. It's just, people are different. We have different skills. We have different aspects of our personality that make us more skilled in one area than the other. And not everyone is going to be a Hollywood superstar. So that's kind of my opinions on it, that yes, you should do what makes you happy, but you should also not forget that there's responsibilities and things in life that you have to do to, I guess, live comfortably and not be a burden on other people. And because I know people that have, kind of lived the hippie lifestyle and just live out of a car and don't have a job, and they travel around and go surfing and stuff like that, but they're always going to someone's, they bounce from friend's house to friend's house and be like, hey man, can I just crash here for a couple weeks? And they're like, yeah, sure. But eventually it's like, okay dude, you gotta go. They're like, all right. They just pass the burden on from different people, and they're always a burden on someone. So just don't be a burden on someone. Do something you enjoy, but try to earn a living doing it. So that's all I have to say about that. And for a video that I would like you to check out, it is the last episode of Painkiller Already that I was on Woody's Gamertags channel. So just click the annotation on the screen or link in the description to go check that out. And I enjoyed being on the show. There's a lot of people that said that Wings was not very nice to me. He talked over me, wouldn't let me finish my sentences. And I don't know. I'll talk more about the experience and try to put some highlights into a video in the near future. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.